Greetings, friends, and welcome to a quick and short flow that you can practice in the morning, in the evening, really anytime for sciatica, um, pain relief, as well as management of sciatica. So, this will be a nice short flow. I think you guys will appreciate that. Roll your mat out wherever you are. You want to go outside, if the weather permits, go for it. It's a little chilly and it's dark out. So you're gonna need a strap, okay? I'm gonna say definitely have a strap, definitely have a block. Stop Ty. This is baby Ty, which here's my block. All right, a strap and a block, but definitely a strap. So pause it if you need to, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is gonna be a low to the ground series because it is tailored to sciatica pain relief, and a lot of times bending over, forward folding over can be a bit uncomfortable or painful when you're dealing with sciatica. So we won't do too much standing, just a little bit to warm up the hips, and then we'll get into our ground series. So let's get started. Go ahead and come standing to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart, or maybe even a little bit closer. Now, we're going to focus a lot on tucking the tail for this because, like I said, this is sciatica pain relief. And a lot of times, one of the best things outside of the stretches that we'll be doing, outside of the stretches we'll be doing today, really great for sciatica, but also lower abdominal engagement is really good for sciatica. Just strengthening those muscles in general is how you keep sciatica from taking over your life. Quality of life. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of focus on the tilt, and this is what I mean by the tilt. Here's kind of like how we naturally stand when we're not aware, and the tilt goes down. Tilting the tailbone down towards the heels does require a little bit of lower abdominal engagement. Ty! He's going to be doing that on my strap all night. This is going to be interesting. All right, so it's nothing that you have to strain to do, just tilting down. Ty, you're scratching me. Come on, my guy. Go play with Cairo. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up overhead. Look at the hands in prayer. Palms together, and as you bring your palms to heart, just gently press the palms together. Close the eyes as you bring the thumbs down. I want you to be gently pressing the palms together, but in a way where you can feel that light engagement around the spine and the upper back. It's very subtle, so if you aren't used to subtle energetic practice and flow, don't worry. The longer you practice with us, the more that you'll become aware of these subtle feelings. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Tail is still tilting down. Look at your hands. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Looking at the hands in prayer. Exhale, tilting tail down, gently pressing palms together as you bring them to the heart, kind of squeezing the muscles around the spine. So it's like you're squeezing your back very gently though, okay, no straining. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Look at your hands. Exhale, and this time as you bring prayer hands to the heart, bend the knees generously and begin to bend them, bend them, bend them, and bring your belly and to come into contact with the thighs, and then drop the hands. You can grab your ankles or around your calves and bring the chin to the chest. So our belly is resting on the thighs right now, so you really shouldn't feel any strain in the lower back, okay? Even what's to come after this, I'm going to guide you. You still should not feel strain in the lower back. So if you feel strain in the lower back, no matter how tight your hamstrings are, if you feel the strain in your lower back, ease up and start over because you're activating the wrong things. Stop, Ty. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I did not foresee this being that kind of night, Ty. All right. Now, from here, you can stay like this if it feels good. Kind of relax the shoulders. It's a little bit of a rag doll. And if you want to straighten the legs, go ahead, but keep the belly touching the thighs. That means that straightening the legs is a hinge. It's not something that you're not folding deeper from your lower back. you're pressing the butt up and keeping the belly in contact with the thighs. So there's that support. There should be no feelings in your lower back, no strain. So wherever you want to take those legs, you can keep them bent, straighten them. Inhale, lift the chest and bring the palms to the shins as high or as low as you want. Gently press the shoulders down the back and gaze forward. Exhale, bring the belly and chest back to the thighs and the chin to the chest. Inhale, half back. Lift the chest, bring the palms to the shins, gently press into the shins and shoulders down the back. Gaze forward instead of straight down, just slightly forward. Exhale, fold. Belly and chest to thighs. Drop the head, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Palms to the mat. Right foot steps back, lower right knee. Just have your both legs at a 90-degree angle, okay? So we're not going to overextend anything tonight. Inhale. I want you to sweep your arms forward first before lifting the torso. Sweep the arms forward, bring the biceps towards the ears, tilt the tail down, gently press the left foot into the mat so you have some grounding, and then you can either press the top of the back foot into the mat as well. So both feet pressing gently down for grounding. On your next inhale, lift the torso and the arms all together while tilting the tailbone down. So because you're tilting the tailbone down, you should feel like a nice gentle stretch here, like in the psoas basically. Keep the hips square so you don't want to have like one hip cocked up. Left hip comes back, right hip forward. Tilt the tail down, draw the belly in. Press the arms back towards the ears, but no back bending necessary. If you want to bend further and deeper, bend from the upper back. So inhale, reach up, gain length in the spine. Keep the length and exhale, press the arms back. So you're bending from the upper back, pressing the chest forward. If your chin is sticking out, just draw it back. Inhale into the armpits. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward like you're getting ready to kind of run. Exhale, right foot steps forward, bent knees as you fold over the legs. Chin to chest, belly to thighs. Inhale, flat back, as high or as low as you want. Exhale and fold. Drop the head, left foot steps back, left knee lowers. 90-degree angles with both knees. Inhale, first get your grounding. So right foot presses down, top of the left foot pressing down gently, tilting the tailbone down and towards the back heel. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, reach forward, biceps up to the ears. Exhale. Inhale, all of it comes up together. Gently pressing the top of the back foot into the mat, top of the right foot or sole of the right foot into the mat. Inhale, reach for the ceiling to get a little length in the spine. Exhale, keep that length. If you want to bend backwards, go ahead, or not bend backwards, but if you want a slight bend, come from the chest. So keep tilting the tail down, lift and bend up through the chest. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest like you're getting like a kind of like a flat back. Exhale, left foot is going to step forward. Keep the knees bent, belly and thighs in contact. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chest back to the thighs. Drop the head, folding forward, kind of like a rag doll. And you can take ragdoll if you like here. Grab the elbows, but we won't roll up. So big breaths into the belly button and the space below your belly button. What I mean is make that part of the belly inflate with your inhale breath, and you'll feel it pushing up against the upper thighs, and that should create like a little massage in the lower back. We like to call this a breath massage. 3 big breaths like that. Deep breaths from the belly. The belly inflates like a balloon. The whole back is expanding. With each inhale, and as you exhale, you surrender and release to gravity a little bit more. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Step both feet back, coming into a down dog with bent knees. Press the butt up, knees are bent. Pressing the heels down. Relax the head and neck. Maybe turn your head to the right. Turn, look to the left. Right and left a couple times if it feels good. And I want you to, instead of pressing all of the palm flat into the mat and forward for grip, I want you to grip the mat with your finger pads like you're gripping the ground, okay? Like you're digging your fingers into the ground, and that's just a little bit better for the wrists. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, drop the knees. We're gonna do cat-cow a little bit differently. So, and you guys, Ty is just very, very, very playful, and this is his time of the day. Isn't that right, Ty? Crazy butt. All right, so knees are stacked right under the hips. Take your right foot out to the side. You want your ankle and knee stacked, okay? If you want to know where to put the right foot. No, that's my foot. Your toes are pointing out to the right. Sir, you have claws and they hurt. All right, and your wrists are right under the shoulders. Gaze forward slightly. Inhale, arc the spine, and gently pull the mat back towards you with your palms. Exhale, round the spine. Tilt the tail down, round your back, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, arc the spine. Gently press that right foot down as you're arcing the spine, and exhale, gently press the right foot down as you round. 4 more times. Following the breath. Slow the breath down. You want your movements to be slow, breathing at least, really a minimum of 3 slow seconds in and 3 slow seconds out. 2 more. As you exhale to round, draw the belly button up as you tilt the tail down. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the mat towards you. Exhale, round. Release this right knee back to the mat, right under the right hip, and do the other side. So left foot out to the left, come to the sole of that left foot. It's a 90-degree bend, and the knee is stacked right above the ankle. Wrists right underneath the shoulders. Same thing, gently press that left foot down. All corners of the foot should feel contact, feel grounded with the ground, okay? So you're not like on the outer edge of the foot or inner edge. All 4 corners of the foot grounded. Inhale. We're gonna do 6 like we did the other side. Exhale. Draw the belly button in and up like you're sucking up a vacuum as you tilt the tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale. I have to tuck my strings. Sorry, guys. Inhale. Pull the ground towards you. Exhale. 3 more. And bring that left knee back to the mat in its original position. And keeping this tabletop position, we'll move on. I want you to inhale, reach forward with the right arm, thumb pointing up, and kick the left leg back, straightening that left leg and pressing through the heel. So press the heel back as if there's a wall there and you're pressing the heel flat. Draw the belly up, still tilting the tailbone down. So instead of having this kind of like banana bend in the back like this, strong core, neutralize that. Bring the belly button up, kind of like as if you're planking. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, straighten, reach that right arm out. Press the left heel back. Push the earth away with the left palm. Exhale, squeeze lower abs. Bring the elbow and knee to touch. Inhale, straighten, reach both directions with your limbs. Exhale. And release. Other side. Inhale to extend. You may originally find yourself kind of sagging the belly, dipping in the back. It's okay. Just when you do, correct it. And you just lift this back foot as high as you can without compromising your strength here, without bending. Exhale. Push the ground away with the right palm so you're not dumping the weight in the shoulder. And make sure as you kick back that right foot isn't tilting out any kind of way. It's all a straight line, right toes pointing down. And release. Kind of move your hips from left to right. Release any tension. So any movements that feel good here is what I'm going to invite you to do. I like spinal rolls, especially when the sciatica is acting up. I tend to favor the positions that relieve pressure, though. You know how you can pretty much tell. All right. From here, inhale, right leg goes up. And I want you to act like you're bringing that right heel to touch the top of the head. So also lift the head up and back. Exhale, bring that right knee down. Inhale, left leg goes up, as if you're trying to get the left sole of the foot onto the top of the head. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, right foot coming towards the top of the head. Lift the head up, tilt it back, lift the chest. Exhale down. Inhale, other side, left foot coming towards the top of the head. And down. One more time each side. And make sure you're pushing the earth down with the palms as you're lifting the chest forward and up and tilting the head back. There's really no letting go. You're always engaged no matter what we're doing, even on exhale. As you exhale, come back down and keep drawing the belly button up towards the spine. And coming into child's pose for a few breaths. Knees together, hands behind you. Just drop the head. Now, if your head doesn't come to the ground, totally fine. Take your block or some books or whatever you got around you that you can make work and just put it there so that the forehead can relax. Shoulders falling towards the mat. And we're going to take a few big isolated breaths into the lower belly, kind of like how we did in the beginning when we were standing at the top of the mat, folded over our legs. So you can feel the belly pressing against the upper thigh, the lower belly. Breathe deep into that space, looking for that expansion, the feeling of that breath massage and expansion in the lower back as you inhale. Remember making your breaths at least 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. So inhaling 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Exhale for the same. If you like, you can make your exhales longer, double the length of your inhales if it feels good. Otherwise, keep them equal. A couple more breaths there, you guys. And then after about 2 more breaths, come sitting on your butt. And bring your hands kind of behind you. Your feet are going to be as wide as the mat here. These are just going to, some of you may have done this before. I love this as hip opening and just, hip mobility. But hands behind you in whatever way is comfortable. Feet to the edges of the mat. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. On your own until you do a total of 4 more each side. Keep drawing the belly in. You may want to just release and relax the abdomen and let it go, but we're not doing that tonight. I've lost count of where I am, so hopefully you have not. If you've reached the 6-1 on each side, go ahead and come to neutral and bend the left knee. I'm going to turn to face you guys. Bend the left knee and stick that right leg out to the right. So right leg out to the right, toes are flexed, and bring this left heel as close to your pelvis as you can, okay? You may need a block for this, you may not, but just have it handy. Very simple. You're just gonna fold towards the front. So, hey, okay, thank you. So you can come to forearms if you can make it and then drop the head. And if you are at forearms and the head is dropped and you feel like you could go a little further, then stretch your arms out. Creating length in the spine feels really good. And then act as if you're going to lower the forearms. And if you want to use the block, same thing, but you have a block underneath the forearms at any height, all right? Wherever you are, if it's painful, back up a bit. Keep the lower abs engaged, so pressing the belly in, the lower belly in towards the spine. Inhaling, imagine your breath moving up along the spine as you inhale and down the spine as you exhale. 3 more big breaths. Inhale, coming back up, just simply switch sides. Flexing the left toes so they're pointing up and then flexing back. And bringing that right heel as close to your pelvis as you can. Fold forward to wherever you can. This side's a little bit tighter for me, but I'm going to give it a try. Make sure both your sit bones are grounded, so like the left sit bone's not lifting up, press it down. Inhale to come back up. That feels so good. Oh my God, I love that one. All right, guys, meet me in down dog. Bent knees. We're taking baby down dog. I don't know if that's really what this is called, but I'm calling it baby down dog. And knees are bent, pressing the heels down and gently pushing the earth away with your palms gripping the ground with your finger pads. Inhale, bring that right knee up, so bent leg, right knee going up towards the sky. And then open and stack the hips to the right if that feels good. If it doesn't, don't do it. Exhale. Excuse me, Ty. Bring the right knee. We're going to come into pigeon. And it doesn't have to be a super intense pigeon, guys. So if you typically are worried about, your knee, your bent knee being at like this really nice, clean 90-degree angle, don't worry about that tonight. I want you to be comfortable. If that's comfortable, go for it, but no straining, no ego, no competing. Coming down. You can come down on your forearms, on a block, on your forehead with the arms extended out, on a block with your head and arms extended out, such as this. Okay. You can have that back foot, top of the foot flat, or you can have curled toes. I like curled toes. And keep the lower abs engaged throughout your inhales and exhales. More so at your exhales, it's okay if you release the abs a bit to inhale to fill the belly with breath, right? Because I want you to breathe from your belly and not your chest. And then on an exhale, you'll re-engage the lower abdomen again. So each breath is like that. And when you become unconscious of the breath, then you become unconscious of this, tightening and letting go of the abs. And this is actually stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. So it does matter to watch your breath and sync it with the tightening and releasing of the lower abs. 3 more big breaths. On an inhale, walk your hands towards you if you're lying all the way down flat, and come back into down dog. Baby down dog with knees bent. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. You can do chaturanga lower down or lower down the knees and the chin and chest. This is my favorite. And exhale, lower the belly, straighten the legs. Bring your forehead to rest on the ground here. Shoulders, and then reach your arms back and let your shoulders kind of fall forward. I want you to inhale, right leg up. Exhale down. So you're pressing your pelvic bone, your pubic bone into the mat as you tilt your tailbone towards the heels. And that contact, that pressing should always be engaged. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left up. Left down. Inhale, both legs up. Lift the chest. Arms by the sides. You can have the palms up, or you can have your palms to the outer thighs. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Pressing the pelvis, so tilting the tailbone. There should be no arc in the back. Tilt the tailbone down. Kind of flatten the pelvic bone on the mat, and then go for it. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. Keep looking down, so the chin to chest. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, press pubic bone into the mat, lift. You're using your back muscles to lift. Exhale down. Bring the palms back near the chest like you're doing a push-up. Curl the toes, bend the knees, and come back into baby down dog, bent knees. Heels pressing down. Push the mat away with the palms. Grip the ground with the finger pads. Inhale, left knee up. If you want to stack, open the hip to the left. And then exhale, come into the pigeon for the other side. So left knee behind left wrist. And whatever angle you want to bend. Walk the back leg back once or twice if that feels good. Walk yourself forward to come to your level of surrender here, okay? 6 big breaths, guys. Again, I lost count because really, when I do my yoga, I don't like to count. I just kind of know. So if you reach 6 or you're close, you know what to do. Walk your hands back towards you. and find a way out of that. There's no right or wrong way. And come back into baby down dog. This guy, I swear. You can kind of sway the hips if that feels good. Drop the knees when you're ready. Come lying down onto the stomach. And then come into Sphinx. This is Sphinx half frog. So you just make sure your elbows are right under the shoulders and you know that so that they're shoulder width apart. Bend your right knee out to the right and bring it up towards that right elbow. Flex that right foot so the right toes are pointing out to the right as well. And gently press the top of the left foot into the ground. Make sure you're not dumping your weight in your shoulders like that, okay? Just slightly lift out of it. I don't want you guys to strain or be stressed. This is supposed to be easy, all right? It's meant to be easy. And now from here, take your left arm, reach under the right arm towards the right, bring that left shoulder down, and then twisting, opening up this chest up towards the sky and reaching the right arm back. So it's like a lying twist. Do your best to get your shoulders flat on the ground. If you need to take a block, if the knee can't touch the ground and your right shoulder touch the ground, put a block under the knee. All right, give yourself some space. And also don't stress it, you know. Inhale, sweep that right arm up towards the top of the mat. Exhale, come down towards that left palm and then down towards the bottom of the mat and then open back up to the right. So making circles and then using your head to follow somewhat. 2, looking at your right hand when you reach over to the right. 3, and now extending that right leg out, so straightening it, right? And then bringing it up. So this is where you might want your strap. So it's okay to come out of the pose, right? So your knees bent. Take your strap, strap it around the bottom of that foot there, and grab it wherever it feels good to you. Bringing it up towards the face as much as you can. And again, reaching the right arm out to the right. Gently squeezing the lower abs, so the space below the belly button, those abs, with each exhale breath. Bring that right arm over to grab the strap. I'm going to move the block. You can keep yours or move it. And then you're going to find a way to come back to prone lying, so lying on the chest. So bringing that left arm back out to the left, turning your torso so that you're face down, holding the strap as close to the foot as you can, and then left arm out to the left so your arms are in a T, and then turn your head to the left. Two more really big breaths. And then release the strap. Bend the right knee and then straighten that leg behind you. Bring your palms near the chest like you're going to do a push-up. We're going to do a baby cobra first. So inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. So it doesn't have to be far. Exhale, curl the toes, bend the knees, baby down dog. Pressing the heels down, dropping the head, maybe look left, look right. When you're ready, inhale, come forward into a high plank, and then lower the knees, chin and chest. As you exhale, straighten the legs out behind you, lower the belly. Come into Sphinx pose, elbows right under the thigh. Go! You're attacking me when I'm like, it's not fair. Elbows right under the shoulders. And now same thing on the other side. So bend the left knee, right? Kicking that left toes out to the left so that the inner left foot and the inner left leg is what's flat on the ground, right? And bring that left knee up towards your left elbow. And you want to keep your left knee at a 90-degree bend, okay? And again, it's not too deep of a back bend. Just make sure you're not dumping your weight into your shoulders. So just a gentle push out of the ground through the forearms. And gently press the tops of the toenails on the right foot into the mat. Big breaths. Imagine you're breathing up the spine, right? So when you inhale, it starts in the belly. That's also the lower spine, the tailbone. And as you inhale, it ascends all the way up the spine or up the front of the body, wherever you can best visualize or feel the breath. And as you exhale, it descends. I hope my phone doesn't die. If so, this is going to be a much longer session for me. All right. Now just bring your strap so it's in reach before we start doing all of our twisting. Take the right arm, reach under the left, towards the left, straight out. And then left arm reaches behind you. Now you're twisting, opening up that chest towards the left and then towards the ceiling. Make your adjustments. Grab the block for the left knee if you want to. And if you like doing those arm circles on the other side, you can do them here too. So inhale, sweep the arms around and up towards the top of the mat. Exhale, back and down. And then stay right there for a few breaths. Exhale, make sure you're engaging the abs, guys. Don't let the belly just kind of, flip-flop out and just be all willy-nilly, out of control, just there, hanging around. All right, now straighten that left leg out. Grab the left toes with your fingers if you can, and if not, use your strap. I can grab with my fingers, but because this is more restorative, I'm not going to overdo it. So, grabbing the strap that's strapped around the left foot, take your left hand, grab that, and then find a way to get your chest back to the ground. Right arm is stretching out to the right, so your arms are in a T. And you're turning your head to the right, so your left side of the face is on the mat. I'm just fixing my mic, so you guys make sure you stick with it. And you're going to bring that left foot, the left toes, as far up towards the top of the mat as you comfortably can. And relax. Just keep the left toe slightly flexed, curled. And we're getting ready to come to the end. We're going to end this flow a little bit differently than the norm. Instead of Shavasana, we're going to take Crocodile. So after about 2 more big breaths, one more. Go ahead and release the strap. Bend the left knee, kind of coming back into that, how we got here. And then straighten it behind you. Take your palms, stack them. Rest your forehead on the palms and relax everything. Relax the belly, relax the hips, the shoulders. Really relax the head into the palms so that the back of the neck, you begin to feel the release of the back of the neck. This is just like Shavasana, but on the belly. So as you inhale, feel the belly or the chest pressing into the earth. And as you exhale, feel yourself release and surrender into the support of Mother Earth. Gratitude for this evening or morning or afternoon's practice of releasing tension in the lower back. I don't know about you, but I feel really good right now, so you can stay here as long as you like. I'll catch you guys on the other side.